Yes, yes, students. So, I saw you all have, yes, I was watching, I was going through as we were setting the screen and all, it takes time. I was going through the children who had already arrived and was saying present ma'am, okay, okay. So, Rajnish, I hope now you can see me. Yes, you can see me now because I just saw Rati Ram. Yes, yes, it has begun. Now, children, I was checking your papers. Some children have still not submitted their work. Now, while checking your work, the common mistakes, okay, common mistakes that I found was in the word receive. I thought I'll take here. Many children have committed this mistake. Receive. When we write receive, E will be here. E-I. Please take a note of it, all of you. This is very, very important because majority of the students were committing this mistake. So I underlined it. Okay. Receive. Then soldier, not shoulder. Soldier. I don't know why you were committing, some children were committing this mistake or have committed this mistake, spelling of soldier. Then I have also underlined regarding your tenses. When you're starting your answer in past, when you're writing in past, then stick to past. Okay, past year. Can I submit the worksheet tomorrow? Yes, okay. You can submit tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, before Monday. Okay, before Monday you are on so that I can check your copy. But do it nicely, correctly. Think. Don't do it in a hurry, children. That is writing. Okay, don't scribble. Some children scribble also. Okay, so there also I thought I'll talk to the students that don't scribble, write neatly, number one, and take your time and complete all your worksheets by Monday. It should be over so that we can begin something new from Monday. Okay, so by Monday, so don't those children who have not completed, please complete. Okay, so these two things and the pencils. Here also I found many children had committed mistakes, so I have underlined. Okay, so wherever I have, because checking each and every word and writing, so I have there I find the spelling mistakes are there. I have underlined. So just check your why I have underlined and in your notebooks you correct wherever I have underlined. You can refer your dictionary or your book or your chapter. Okay. Now one more question. Question number 10. Of course, some children, more than half of the children have done. I have my this here. I've got the list of all the children who have completed, but I'll read out this list afterwards. Okay, or should I read out a list of the children who have not submitted their work? There are some children who have not submitted. What are you writing, Samit? Priyanshu? Okay. I'll just read out the names, or I'll do it at the end, I think. At the end, I will read out the names of the children who have not done their work or who have not submitted their work. English work. Here is English, and 13 children. See, these children have also done. Means now I am writing those who have not done. Aryan, Ayushi, Bhanu, Dipanshu, Desani. Desani, have you done? Today you have done English. I'm talking about English. Your is missing. Dilip, Drishti, Elsha, Jatin, Garima, Hemant, Junaid, Kastub, Manendra, Mohit, Mukul, Nandini, Nikhil, Prachi, Priyanshu, then Ritika, Rudraksh, Saroj, Shiven, Siddhant, Twinkle, Zarina, Shani, Devanshi, Muskan, Varshika, and Zahid. These children have not submitted. And those who submitted, and I have also checked Aditya, Ahana, Ash. Okay, I would, because it will take a lot of time if I read out all, but I have read out the names of the children who have not at all submitted. Some children have submitted today, but today since they have submitted, it will take time to go through them. But those who others I have checked and I've also returned. So please be careful. Your names are being noted. We have got your list. So complete your work. Okay. And pay attention to the mistakes. I have underlined the mistakes. Go through them. Like I told, receive majority. Please take care of the spelling of receive. Then tenses. Tenses also. Be careful about tenses. Then soldier spelling. Okay. Now here also I found some children. This question number 9. What did the author find in the secret drawer? He found a small box, a tin, or addressed, or with a note on it. Then you can, in inverted commas, if you want, you can write to be buried with the writer when the time came, received on January 25, 1950. It is there in your book on the second page. Okay, when you are going through your chapter, it's on the second page. And then this, you can also mention that small box contained a letter written by Jim McPherson on December 26, 1914. So you have to write complete answer. Yes, Niyati, you have not submitted. Submit. Dipanshu, submit. Ma'am, I have already submitted. Okay, so you submit it by tomorrow. Okay. So this. Any difficulty here? So you have understood? Now here regarding verbs, last part. Here in the worksheet, worksheet that is of first chapter, the fill in the blanks, the verbs. Children are writing different answers. My kite flew very high in the sky. Okay, because they have not given you clue whether it is in past, present or future. So children have given various answers. My kite flew very high in the sky. Some have written my kite is flying very high in the sky. Some have written my kite flies. But look at the spelling of flies. It is better you write flies. Now spelling F-L-I-E-S. Okay, I found children writing F-L-Y-E-S. Please, not this way. You are writing with plural and first person. I, we, you. Then you write F-L by fly. They fly. We fly. I fly. You fly. But third person singular. He, she flies. Kite singular. Flies. Okay. So it is flies. I'm getting your this messages. Please, children, pay attention over here and in the class. Okay, and I'm putting it silent so that I don't get messages. Okay. Now here, my kite, either because clue has not been given whether you have to write in present tense, future, and the sentence is short, simple sentence. So you can write, use any tense here. My kite flies very high. Always, it's better you use flies. It always, because if it is flying, then how can you write it down? So flies is better. Okay, flies. Always flies. My past tense is not given past adverb of time. Last year or yesterday. So it's better you write flies in the first one. Though I have tick mark correct I have given to except for the spelling. Here spelling, some children have written spelling wrong. So be careful. Okay, third person you put S but you remove by I-E-S, flies. Then a good dictionary costs singular again S. You will put all the students school learn present tense. They always learn. Yeah, isn't it? They always learn. It is a fact. So you use simple present tense. Okay. Here second also costs will only be the answer because it is a fact. My lawn looks very, here also I think here in all these sentences you have to use simple present tense. Looks very simple in spring, always. In spring it looks very beautiful. One of the players comes from my village. Comes from my village. Comes. If you have written singular. See here I'll note down, I'll write down here. One, when I'm using one. One of the children. One of the children. Okay. Now this is singular. Okay, don't go by children. Here you have to write the verb according to this one of the children. One is, if you're writing one of the children is paying attention or is not paying attention, is not, is. Okay, so here one of the players comes from my village, comes from my village. Let all these be in present tense. Okay, comes from my village. Or came also you have written, okay, fine. If you have written came, then also it is okay. Okay. Though I have checked, please correct and go through. I didn't get invitation. Children, those who have not got invitation, please get in touch with Shukla sir. Not now, after the class. Okay, after the class means after 2 o'clock. You can drop the message or ring him up. I think drop him the message. Okay. You ask about the code and everything regarding the classroom, invitation or anything. Okay. But if it is regarding English language, you ask me. Yes, you have just submitted the word. Okay, so you have understood all this? Okay, the first question again on the next sheet also is somewhat same. So, now who was Hans Wolf? He was officer in the German army. He was an officer. Some children have written soldier, all were soldier, but it is mentioned there officer. He was an officer in German army. Okay. ये क्या लिख रहे, बार बार पूछ रहे मैम सबमिट कैसे करें. अभी इसमें जब आप देख लो अभी क्या कह रहे हैं, मैंने क्या कहा है आपको, मनीष प्लीज पे अटेंशन कि आपको सबमिट करने में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो आप थोड़ा सर से पूछ लीजिए. कौन से सर से? शुक्ला सर से. ओके, ड्रॉप हिम इन योर व्हाट्सएप. You have his number in WhatsApp. Okay, so those who have not submitted, you get in touch with Shukla sir and he will guide you. Now, what was the, okay, this everybody has written football match. Why did he feel that it was too soon? Because they were tired of the war. People were tired of, they did not want war. They did not want war. They wanted to end the war. So when they played or they celebrated Christmas together, they did not want it to end. It seemed as if though it was very short because they were already very tired of the or fed up of the war. Okay, so this is the answer of the last question. Now children, tsunami 1, have you completed? If you have not completed, please discuss. I am going to discuss the answers. Please take out your copies, this paper and check how many people and animals died in Yala. How many people died? 60. Isn't it? 60. If you have got this paper, please open it and write, and then you complete in your notebook. Ma'am, but you said my name in the list of students who have not submitted the worksheet. Okay, did I? But I did check this distance. Okay, I'll check once. No, you must have handed. I might not have returned Justin. Dave also, I remember yesterday I checked this. Maybe you have submitted Dave. I have not returned you back. I have submitted the work. Okay, those who have submitted the work, don't get worried. Okay, sometimes the network is slow here, so it might not be updated. So you don't worry. You have submitted, that is important. Okay, you have to submit. Some children have not submitted. Okay, so 60 people died and only 2 buffaloes died. How many? What happened? Ignition family, when they saw the rising, what happened? The family rushed out. Even the family rushed out, and the children's grandfather and uncle rushed with 2 children to one direction, and the opposite direction Ignatius with 3 children ran. Ignatius ran with 3 children in the opposite direction. When you are writing, pay attention to the grammar. Here I am telling the points, so I may not be so perfect because I am speaking. Ma'am, don't put my name in both. You have submitted. No, I have not taken all the names, children. I have not taken all the. I have not taken all the names, children, because there is not much time. Okay, if I because there are 3 sections. Okay, so I just read out the name of the children where it was that missing. The assignment is missing. I got that list. From that I read out. Rest I have not read out. Okay. Now, I hope you can see me. Yes, children, can you see me? Lalit and all. Sangeeta, Lalit. Yes. Am I visible? Okay, name the few likely, unlikely heroes like Sanjeev, Almas, Javed, Meghna, Tilly Smith. Okay, then where did the Smith family and others go on the beach? The third floor of the hotel. Yes, third floor of the hotel. Then, how did Alma's father and grandfather die? Grandfather fell when they were rushing to shelter themselves of the escape tsunami. They saw, Alma's father saw his father or grandfather falling down because something had hit him on the head. He rushed to help him, but he and her grandfathers were swept away in the tsunami. How did Sanjeev lose his life? Sanjeev lost his life helping Cook's wife, isn't it? When he tried to help Cook's wife from drowning, he was also swept away with her. What is the view of some experts about that they have? They have their hearing, their THEIR, their hearing is very acute and they are able to hear the vibrations much earlier than the humans. Okay, this is over now. So, where now this question based on this paragraph is very easy. I did not go through them. Where were Alma's mother and aunt? They were hugging on to or clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree. How did Alma? And when you're writing answers, you don't need to write the whole this extract. You can just mention 8 number and then first answer, second answer. If you want, you can write just question answer. Okay, so that I may know. Okay, so I'm not going through these because they are easy. Now, let us look at the camel got his hump. How camel got his hump? I'll read out the answers. The first one. This story is written by Rudyard Kipling. Another famous writer, children's story writer, Rudyard Kipling is the answer. A story that the animals and characters talk, express themselves like humans is called a fable. Fable is a short story where animals may also talk and there is a moral also. Okay, there is a moral. It is called a fable. So fable. The story is set in a desert. The camel lived in the middle of the howling desert because he hated to work. He did not want to work. Fable. Yes. Fable. Yes. Just in, is very fast in typing. Okay. Next, the camel always says hump. It's not hump. H is missing. Anyway, you tick mark hump. The first one to be the camel was the horse, isn't it? Horse. Anna? Yes. Arvind, pay attention to what is being done. Hump. Yes. Yes, Abdesh. Hump. Then next, the first. Yes, horse. After meeting the camel, the 3 animals were called by the man. Isn't it the man? Listening to what the man said, the 3 animals became angry. The man said that he would punish. He would look or hump him. Hump him means he is threatening that he would punish. Okay, so punish is the answer. I ka punish. Punish. Not board. Not board. No, board is wrong. Who has written board? Yes. Retracted it. Punish him. Yes. Yes. Punish. Yes. Punish. Those whose mother's name or father's name is there in the beginning, you write after giving the answer, you write your name, at least first name, so that I may know I did not call out your mother's name or your father's name. So when you're giving the answer and your name is not there, so that I will call out your name. when you give the answer. Yes, Anushree? Yes. The man said he would punish. Okay, the jinn was in charge of all the deserts. Punish. Yes. Now, who are the main characters in the story? Camel, jinn, horse, dog, ox. So these are the main characters. Write the names of the animals and jinn. Why did the three become very angry? What did they do? Where? The three became angry because they had to do double work, and camel did not do any work. What did they do? Double work. Huh? Then, if you want, you can also describe the horse had to trot, the dog had to fetch, and the ox had to plow. Okay, in the desert. Why did the camel laugh at the tree? Because he was lazy. He was lazy and too proud of his beauty, insensitive. He was insensitive and lazy. So he laughed at them, scorned at them. SCORNED, laughed at them or scorned at them. Yes. Who came after the camel left? Jinn. Jinn came, isn't it? Camel do nothing. They had to do all the work. Yes. You have given the correct answer. Anushri, correct answer. Very good. Who came after? Okay. How did the horse describe the camel? How did the horse, a thing that was in the middle of the desert with long neck and long legs, isn't it? Okay. Next, what did the jinn find the camel doing? He found the jinn looking at his own reflection in the water, in the pool or in the water of the pool. Did the camel listen to the jinn warning? He did not listen to the jinn's warning. As a result, a lump grew on his back. According to jinn, what was the purpose of the hump? That camel could work continuously for 3 days. His hump would help him to work. Okay, so this is over. Now the ant and the cricket. I'm doing it fast because that was easy, and I'm sure we did, and the story is also very easy, and you will not find it so difficult. That is why. And if you find any difficulty in this worksheets that we are dealing, you can type here. Okay, doing no work. Okay, yes. Sangeeta has also given correct answer. Yes, Mukul. Sorry, Mukul has written her his name. So yes, Mukul, you're right. 3 days, and yes, I got others also. Those whose name is not there, please write like Mukul has done. Yes. Now next poem. Whom did the cricket ask for help? Ant. Okay. Then when was the cricket? When was the cricket happier? Summer and spring. What did the cricket say to the ant? He asked for food and shelter. He asked for food. Anushri, yes, Anushri, yes. Now we have come to the third one. Third question's answer. For food and shelter, or grain and shelter from the rain. How did the ant? She was not concerned, unconcerned. She refused. She refused to help him. Why would you consider the ant a fable? Because it's a fable because it's a short story with a moral. It's a short story with a moral, and creatures are speaking in this story, and the cricket speak, and there is a moral. So it is a fable. Now next one. Who was suffering from starvation? Cricket. Why was he dripping with sweat? He had no shelter. Though, see, it was raining. Some children would say it was raining. That is why he was dripping. But it was raining, but ant was not dripping. So, because he had no shelter. He had no shelter. We come here. Second is the C part. He had no shelter. Okay. Why was he dripping wet? Because he had, though it was raining, but if he had shelter, he would be dry. So that was the main cause. He had no shelter. What did he expect to get from the miserly? Miser means conjuice. And what he thought? Food and shelter. Very good. Now, what do folks call this story? Fable. How did the ant react to the cricket? Unconcerned. What is the poet's opinion about about crickets and the ant story? Now, this last one is very important. Last one is very important. What is the poet's opinion about crickets and the ant story? That some people are like cricket. That some people are like cricket. They are lazy. They don't work hard when there is work. There is time. They only enjoy, and afterwards they have to suffer. Okay, this last one is very important. Last, that some people or some humans are like cricket. They are lazy. They do not work when there is time, and afterwards they suffer. Okay, so this was the poem. Now, children, you have got verbs. But before I take up these verbs, you should understand. Okay, so for 15 minutes, we can discuss about verbs. I discuss about verbs. Present. First, let us take past tense. We start with past tense because it's easy. Second form of verb. And anything, any action that took place in the past, you use past tense. Second, I ran, I ate yesterday. Not past me, yesterday. I went. My mother cooked food. I worked very hard. So anything which happened in the past action, we use past tense. Okay, past tense. Past action. Now let us look at the past perfect. Past continuous. First we look at past continuous. Okay. Past continuous, of course, helping verb is or are plus verb in. And when do we use it? For the action going on in past. Action going on in past. How? Yesterday, man was teaching while he was talking. The man was continuously, he was talking. So this action was going on. I'm talking about the past. In the past, it was going on. Yes, or was, were. Yes, very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Very good. Yeah. I put. Oh, I'm so sorry. I use is and are present. Yes, present verb, helping verb. Very good. Clap for Sajukta and Anushri and yes, very good. Not yes, Sakita. There's a mistake. I committed this mistake. Not is are am because it is present. I'm talking about past continuous. So was and were. Very good. Very good. Now this shows your presence and you are paying attention. Very good. Were doing. Very good. Very good. I'm so happy. You pointed out Anishka. Yes. Anshika. Good. Gaudi. So was and were and the action that was going on in the past. Yesterday, I couldn't pay attention because the light was making or was not going on. Okay, there was no light. Of course, simple past is better over there. But the action, like I was walking to yesterday while walking to school. While I was walking to school, I saw a snake, a big snake. Yesterday. Pasta. Yesterday, while when I was or walking. अब देखो while और when का क्या difference है? While माने पूरे time I saw the snake. When माने मैंने किसी time पर मतलब point of time में जब मैं चल रही थी I saw the snake. So when is better? Then while teacher was talking. यहाँ पे टीचर while teacher was teaching मतलब पूरे टाइम he was talking while teacher was teaching माने पूरे टाइम टीचर जब पढ़ा रही थी she was talking वो भी बात कर रही थी okay so that while और when जब मैं आ रही थी So maybe at some point I saw the snake. Then I was coming to school, I saw the snake. So when is better here. When I was coming to school, I saw a snake. I hope this is clear up to here. Now past perfect. Past perfect. These two are clear. I am so happy that you pointed out. I had written is and are, and you pointed out that is present continuous. When means the particular moment? Yes, particular moment. Very good. While longer time. Very good. Who is this? Who's telling? Sorry, Jyoti. Yes, very good. Ahana. Ahana is giving the correct answer. Ahana. Very good. Now here, past perfect. Past perfect means had plus third form of verb. Okay. Third form of, see children, I'm writing here on blackboard and I'm looking at the screen also to see the response of my children, the answers of my children. So if you find, and it also shows that you are paying attention when you point out something. Okay, so I also come to know, yes, my children are paying attention and I feel very happy. So wherever you find you have a doubt or you feel teacher is not correct, you point it out. Okay, don't hesitate over there. You just point out. That is a sign of good, brilliant students do that. Okay, so here now had plus third form of verb. Now use क्या है उसका? Use उसका ये है कि जब हम past की बात कर रहे हैं, when we talking about past, so action that happened much earlier. When we are talking about past action, when we are talking about past action, an action happened earlier, an action that happened, that took place earlier, Okay, that took place earlier. For example, when I reached school, yesterday when I reached school, the bell had already rung. Already भी आ सकता है, ever भी हो सकता है. Okay, the past perfect continuous. Please don't get confused. Okay, in America and all, they only practice up till here. They have left past perfect continuous. Okay, up till here it should be clear to you. Don't rush. First, this is very very important. ये पास्ट परफेक्ट तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये मैंने छुट्टियों में भी किया था शेयर. और इसको पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटीन्यूअस में मत चाहिए अभी. सक्षम, प्लीज डोंट हरी. दीपांशु एंड सक्षम, we are dealing with past perfect, so only up to past perfect. Past perfect, I'm giving example. If you want, you can consider sentence and tell me of past perfect. Let me see who does it first. What sentence I gave to you, now you do it. कोई भी एक्शन जो पास्ट में पहले हुआ है ना, उसमें हम पास्ट परफेक्ट, उससे क्लियर हो जाता है कि दिस एक्शन टुक प्लेस अर्लियर. जब हम बता रहे हैं when I reached, अगर हम बोलेंगे when I reached school, I found the bell had already rung, मतलब पहले बज चुकी थी. अगर हम बोलते हैं when I reached station, when I reached school, the bell rang, मतलब जब मैं पहुंची तब बेल बजी. ओके, मगर अगर मैंने कहा had already rung, माने पहले बज चुकी थी. ओके, अभी मैं वर्ब इसलिए ये नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. If you want, you can leave it. जब तक मैंने डिस्कस नहीं कर लिया पूरा, I cannot ask you to complete. Okay, if you have completed, okay, fine. But I will check only after I have discussed all these verbs with you. Okay, today I think 40 minutes are over, but I will continue for 5 minutes more to complete all past tense. Okay, so past perfect is clear to you. Action which happened earlier in the past. Earlier in the, I had danced when my teacher, when my mother reached, she came late. She came late to the function. I had already danced. Got it? Okay. Yeah, yes. Ahana, is it clear to you? I had danced at the function when my mother reached, or when my parents reached. वो clear होना चाहिए. When I reached school, the bell already gone. Gone नहीं कहेंगे. Gone माने तो चली गई. Had rung. Ring का past tense है rung. Ring का past tense rang. And third form होता है rung. R-U-N-G, rung. Rung. Ring, rang, rung. Okay, clear to you? Aditya has given one. Yesterday I went to the market to buy some vegetables, but they had already sold. They had already been sold. किसी ने बेचा, passive voice, active passive भी करेंगे बाद में. They had already been sold. Ahana, okay, very good, Ahana. I had my vegetables yesterday. Okay, I had my vegetables. I had sung a song when I was in class. I had sung. नहीं, यहाँ तो सिर्फ पास कर सकते ना. अच्छा, when I was in class 5, I had sung a song. नहीं, 5th में थे तो हमने गाना गाया, तो आप past tense बोलेंगे ना. उससे पहले कुछ हुआ. I had taken the pencil from her when the teacher came or when somebody came. है ना? I had taken the okay. Construction of the sentence is correct, but the usage है ना, वो पहले हुआ past में. I hope this is clear to you. You will not forget. Okay. Now अभी कोई कह रहा है past perfect continuous. Now let us look at past perfect continuous. इसके बाद I will stop. Past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. अभी मुझे ये भी करना था कि past perfect अच्छा बाद में करेंगे. Continuous. तो past perfect continuous, of course, had, like he said, past perfect continuous. Then had been verb, helping verb. She had been living, and verb plus in. Okay, so this is the means in the past it was going on, but now it is no more. In the past it was when I last year. In the past it was going on. In the past it was going on even in the early. When we are talking about the past, same way जैसे हमने past perfect का कहा, same way when we are talking about the past and something earlier had been going on. Last year, when I went to my grandmother's house, last year when I went to my grandmother's house, I found the old lady had been living in the house, or the old lady had been my grandmother's neighbor. She had died. Though she had died now. Now here I am talking about that juncture. Okay. Okay, fine. I had been playing when my mom called me. Okay, I had been playing. Yes, who gave this answer? Again, Ahana gave the answer. Very good, Ahana. Okay, I hope you understood. I had been writing a letter yesterday when she came. When she came. मैं लिख रही थी when she came. Okay. I have been studying since 3 hours. वो अगर Justin, I had been, मैंने past का कहा, past में चल रहा था, past में over भी हो गया था. Past में चल रहा था और over भी हो गया. Had been selling vegetables. Yes, Anushka, ma'am, is this correct? She has been selling vegetables. She had been selling vegetables. Since नहीं आएगा. अभी since और for में for 3 years. अब ये भी लेना है क्योंकि this is important. For और since. Since means point of time. Point of time. For ये 3 years. और since point of time बोलेंगे कि वो I point of time. Okay, point of time. जैसे 2019. Since 2019. Okay, so yes. Now she is, but she had stopped last year. She had been selling vegetables. Anushri, she had been selling vegetables since नहीं आएगा, for 3 years. Are you listening? For 3 years, but she stopped last year. But though she stopped last year, though she had been reading when my brother disturbed me. Very good. Who is this with the blue? Keju. Yes, you are right, Keju. I had been waiting for the man who had come. Had के साथ first form come. मतलब third come, came, come होता है. Come, came, come. Keju? Come, came, and third form is also come. Please correct it. I had been reached नहीं आएगा. I had reached होगा. I had been reached नहीं. ये reach के साथ ही चलेगा हर्षिता बेटा. This is wrong. come. Very good. I had been waiting for him for 9 hours when he finally came. When he finally came. For 3 hours when. Okay. So this is over. I hope you have understood. We'll continue with present tense and then future. Okay. Then I will discuss these verbs on Monday. Monday I got class, and by that time you complete everything. And there's a question for your. I hope you have completed this. So verbs you will give me afterward. Okay, after I have completed. But try and complete these 2 notices. Okay, notices we have discussed. I want to check your notices, how you write these notices. So I'm giving you time. You take today's, tomorrow, and then you complete it by tomorrow evening. It should reach me, okay, as if it is possible. Okay, so bye for 2 hours. Okay, very good. Bye children, time is already over. I enjoyed, I hope you also enjoyed learning from me, and I love the way you pointed out not is, are, but was, were. Very good. I am so happy you were paying. Bye bye children. Yes, bye.